Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Daniel Jones, spinning it around the yard, running it, everything before he tweaks his hammy a little bit. I think you're really going to dig this one. Daniel Jones, the update. Let's check it out. Welcome to the QB School. Daniel Jones, let's go. 3rd and 2, empty, 3x2 bunch. Bring him back. Look at that. Easy to see man-to-man, a little shift. Love me some shifts and motions pre-snap. You got to go down here to the bottom of the screen. Watch him manipulate the middle field player. Love the fact that he's checking, audibling, whatever their process is to get into the play that they want. Manipulate the middle field player with his eyes and throw an absolute dime. And that is a tight end rolling. My goodness. Get up and go. That dude can roll. Beautiful throw here. Again, double A gap mug. See the linebackers walked up in the inside gaps. Watch his eyes right here, Daniel Jones. Look to the left. Ooh. Perfect. Everything but get in the end zone. Come on. Get tackled inside the 5. Don't come back to the huddle. Love the process here. Again, just quickly be able to identify exactly what they're doing. They're getting into exactly what they want to get into. Anytime you see someone in the middle of the field, you know that there's zero chance of zero, ironically. Right here, really easy to see. Man-to-man, obviously man-to-man, bunch of different ways you can handle bunch, but right there, they've got 6 guys. We've got 6 guys blocking. We're good to go. This is a great opportunity to take advantage of some great looks down the field, some runaways. Again, this right here is on the quarterback. So when he draws back, he's looking this way, which we can see from the back end. Really makes him come over here, and then this is just almost too easy. Great matchup. Great job taking advantage of it. But some really great quarterback fundamentals from within the pocket. Again, check his base. Heel click, nothing. Get it out on time. Absolute strike. Really nice. From the back end, we're watching his eyes, holding that. Number 30, watch him go to the left even. I mean, it's a thing of beauty right here. You can see the communication, just that little signal right there, a little side signal right at the hip. Go get tackled inside the 5. Eyes. Oh, there it is. See the logo? Boop. Look to the left. Look at the middle field player. Where's he going? Nice release, too, over here to the right. My goodness. Get wide. Whoop. Beautiful. Nice protection, too. Bringing 5. Oftentimes, just for my blitz fans, pressure fans, when they do these double mug, meaning both these linebackers are up in the A gap, there's obviously a bunch of different blitzes you can get into. I think the most common is whatever side the center goes to. So if the center goes this way, this guy blitzes to eat up the back. If the center were to go this way, this guy would blitz, eat up the back. So just little tricks of the trade for how they go about it. Again, don't have to do it that way. I just think it's the most common. You can see it right there. Boop. Trying to run a little stunt too. Beautiful throw. Better eyes, great release, and that's a big time weapon. So next one. This is a third, what is it, 3rd and 13. They definitely should have gotten the first down here. This is beaten cover 2 to a pulp. Love it right here. Again, walk up, guys, walked up around the line of scrimmage. They see the shell. There it is. Get to a middle field open. Running out to Tampa 2. Again, what you're trying to create at the line of scrimmage as far as confusion with the pass pro unit, you give up in coverage. And again, right here, we're going to watch right over the ball. They're going to drop out of there. Only rushing 4. Tampa 2, great job attacking it. Again, love the fact that he beat man coverage, beat zone coverage. Lots of good stuff to learn from here on this clip as far as, you know, you got some potential pass pro. Not really. You got, as long as they sort it out, they've got a middle field player right now. You know you can't get zeroed. They kick back to 2 right there pre-snap. Got to have your eyes up. Easy to see, 2. But when you do this type of stuff where, you know, whether you call it however you identify it defensively, when you get everybody up at the line of scrimmage trying to cause confusion and give off this perception of middle field closed man right here, when you kick back to this and you're going to run some variation of Tampa 2. At the end of the day, they're running some variation of Tampa 2. One of these guys is running to the middle. The other two are the hook defenders. You give up a lot of space, and it creates a lot of stress for these guys. They're not in their normal zone drop staring at the quarterback. They're turning and running, turning and running, turning and running. And what it does is it creates a lot of space for windows where teams will run here, and you just say, hey, go up past the first down marker. Notice I said past the first down marker and pull up. And then you can really manipulate these underneath defenders with your eyes normally, but you can't really because they're running from the line of scrimmage. So it puts the defenders in a tough spot. You can see the number 2 down here to the bottom of the field from the numbers is even more open. So trying to get there with a little simulated pressure, not going to work. It actually ends up working here because they get tackled 1 yard short. But again, watch these guys drop out of there. They're only rushing 4. But it's really hard to play Tampa 2. Look at 59. He's turning and running. I mean, everybody's open. They're still playing rushing 4. You got to get first down depth there. I don't care what the route depth is in the playbook. You must get a first down here. Love the pocket. Kind of climb the pocket. Panic. Looking to the left to confirm the coverage. Sees the shell up. Boom. Out on time. Not necessarily an anticipation throw. It doesn't have to be. You can see him turn and set it. Nice job throwing it away from the near defender. That near defender's on our right. He throws it to the wide receiver's right, our left. You can see it move away from the near defender. Just subtle ball placement. Really nice. You got to get a first there. Got to. Next steps for that offense. Then again, we get another absolute dime. Does this play kind of look familiar? Just run it the opposite way. A go up top. This one is an absolute perfect strike. I mean, my goodness. He still is able to hold the middle field player with his eyes. Doesn't move 30 quite as much this time. But I mean, again, same song, different dance. Same dance, different song. Same dance, same song, maybe. Who knows? Either way, watch his eyes. Hold to the right there. Come back, strike. Again, and you got a bunch of different runaways as well. Again, it's not that this is the most advanced stuff that you'll ever see, but you just take it for granted that you have to be so accurate and be able to hold middle field players, manipulate safeties with eyes, beat man coverage, beat zone coverage. It's nice to see a full kind of catalog of different beaters. Again, I love the runaways that the Giants have. If that, let's pretend that go route isn't there. We got a little shallow. We've got a little over. We've got an in route. We've got a great call here. Got all sorts of good options, but that's an absolute laser strike on the black, whatever analogy you want. Love it. Again, just watch the subtle eye here. The thing here for me is he peaks the release. So really, go routes aren't great if you're getting bump and this guy gets jacked. But if he wins at the line of scrimmage, whether they allow him to go best release or must outside release, if he wins, this is a great play. So what you do is it's hard in shotgun. You peak the release. You like the release. Now you come back and hold this guy by bringing your eyes back over here. And you're not always going to move him, but all you have to do is hold him enough inside the hashes to have all this space. And you can see his split already is in a condensed split. So he's going to almost like an inside fade. Got a lot more room. Really nice offensive architecture here versus this type of man coverage. Again, peek the eyes. Really important. Catch, peek to the left. I like it. Back to the right. I'm going to slow this thing down frame by frame. For all you haters that don't like the clicker. Left, peek the release. I like it. Come back. Manipulate the middle field player to the right. There it is. Looking to the right. You can see what it does to the middle field player. Look, he's in his pedal to the middle. Now he goes back to the right. Opens up his hips to the right. And then we're already throwing it to the left. He's got no chance of making the play on that ball. He's 10 yards away. Great job. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already. Please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support. Then, in addition, check out the QB School tool. It is free. The link is in the description of the video. It's a fun way to better understand how different personnels, different concepts attack every single coverage. You got a question about coverage? Check it out. I think you'll dig it. I appreciate it. Let's keep the video going. Then the very next play. Now I love this design of this play. This is a swing screen to the right, quarterback counter to the left, little RSO. Now, depending on how they're reading this, blocking this, unless you're in the room, you don't really know. Make the argument that the right side of the offensive line doesn't do it correctly. But this is a great play in college or every once in a while. I don't know if I want my franchise quarterback running Q counter in the league. That's a great cut. Takes the backside A gap. I mean, it's nice. I think most teams would read this as, can anyone cover the screen? If someone is running to cover the screen, then let's run Q counter. You can see that 7th defender in the box at the bottom hash. Might as well. Actually, he looks like he's almost just faking it here. Yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't see the tailback before do the fake throw thing before. Interesting. Normally, excuse me. Normally, I would tell you I like this play better if it's an RSO, meaning we're running swing screen here, we're blocking, and we're really RPOing that 7th defender because we have 6 blocking. We can block 6 right here. 2 linebackers, 4 down. So if he were to run out and cover this, then we got the exact looks we want. It's usually also paired with some variation of a glance, meaning that if it was the 7th defender was down on this side, then we could come back and hit that glance on the other side. This looks like they're just calling Q counter. I dislike this play call even more like this with the fake hands here, knowing that we're going to run Q counter no matter what. It's just not a recipe for survival for anybody. You know, you running the quarterback inside the tackles when you're in some sort of gap scheme run. It's just something you don't see a lot of in the league. Probably because it's hard to survive doing these types of runs for anybody, tailback, quarterback. Again, how they're blocking this on the backside, the right side, almost makes, I'm not sure the right tackle and center are on the same page, but everything else, this is a great job by Daniel Jones right there. Normally you tell him to follow the pullers, but he does a great job seeing that backside A gap, come open, jump in there. I'll let it play one time just so you can see. This is not something you see a whole lot of quarterbacks do. Ooh, he's shown that he can run it a little bit. Then the reason I talked so much about the man zone earlier, this is 3rd and 2. You would anticipate man coverage here. And this is the play he ends up getting hurt or tweaking his hammy, I think. You would anticipate man coverage 3rd and 2 in the league. This is cover 2, straight up. Almost like a little matchy down here to the bottom. But they've got man beaters on both sides. They've got a pick down here to the bottom, and they've got an inside fade up top. No good options. Daniel Jones does a great job getting to the check down. I'm not sure if he got hurt on this play, but this is the play that he comes out afterwards. But you can see his pocket here. Look to the right, no. Find the check down. You know, throwing off essentially one leg right there. How about the check down? How about the linebacker matched up on the running back? He's not even looking at the ball. I mean, that's like just throw it into the post. That's what it is. Just an absolute great job by Daniel Jones on one leg. But this is the thing, when you dial up plays, 3rd and 2, you're almost always going to have just straight man beaters. But why I personally like to package plays with a little bit more flavor as far as man zone beaters is if you do get caught in zone and they end up playing legit middle field, split field coverage, cover 2, and all you've got is right here, he's running like a little pick flat down here, and we're running inside fade up top. Those are man beaters on both sides. And I get it, normally 3rd and short, that would be a good call. But right here, they hit you with cover 2. Now you're in panic mode, get it down to the check down, and it's great. Only thing I'd say about the check down, obviously try to get out faster and not get tripped by your own guy. Does a nice job bouncing back, a little pivot away, and that's outstanding quarterbacking. We talked last video with Kendall Hinton about not throwing the check down. Obviously, totally different situation, but this is what it looks like. No demand, no panic, wait for it. I mean, you can tell he gets to the check down. He's not even there. Then he goes to look to the other side almost. Like, no, he's looking check down right there. He sees him fall. He goes to the left. No. Then he goes back to the right. You can see him pumping. And then again, look at the linebacker. Not looking at him. Great job. Great ball location. Tough. So that's a wrap. Daniel Jones. Unfortunate injury, little tweaked hammy. Hopefully he bounces back quickly, but it's fun to see the Giants start to spin it around a little bit, find different ways to take advantage of some pretty cool weapons that they potentially have developing on the perimeter. Daniel Jones playing at a high level, moving that middle field player, delivering strikes down the field, beating man coverage, zone coverage, running it a little bit. It'll be fun to see how the Giants continue to evolve offensively. Thanks so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.